McFlurry walked in to buy one $3 can of tuna and walked out with a full cart, $50 poorer, and convinced he had scammed the store. It all started when he saw a crossed-out price of $10, now marked down to $3. A 70% discount. Mac gasped. I came to buy dinner and accidentally became a venture capitalist. He only needed one can, but right above the shelf, a new sign appeared. Only 2 left. Mac did the math in his head. If he bought 2, he'd save $14. If he bought 10, the Ministry of Finance might send him a thank you letter. So he snatched the last 2 cans. Suddenly the clerk shouted, "Flash sale! Buy 5 cans, get the 6th free!" Mac sprinted right back. Seconds later, the clerk raised another sign. The manager has lost his mind. Extra discount for 60 seconds only.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Mac didn't suspect a thing. Our big investor was way too busy calculating imaginary profits. Every time he tossed a can into the cart, the screen on his cart celebrated. You saved $7. 7, 14, 70. He was chasing the savings number, while the cart was chasing his whole paycheck. At the register, the cashier said, "Your total is $45, but if you spend 15 more, you unlock an extra $10 discount." Mac froze. He could have paid $45 and walked away, but in his genius brain, not spending an extra $15 meant losing $10. So he bolted to the nearest shelf and rushed back with an armful of lemon mint tuna. Even the fish on the label was holding its nose. After the bonus discount, Mac paid $50, grinned at the clerk, and said, "See that? I forced you to drop the price." The cashier smiled back. She had just forced him to buy 5 extra cans. The register printed a receipt long enough to carpet the hallway. Original price, $200. You paid $50. You saved $150. Mac held that receipt up like a World Cup trophy and marched home, stuffing tuna everywhere, in the cabinets, under the bed, and inside the oven. Because the oven, as Mac put it, is just a warm closet. The next day, Mac returned, fully prepared to save again. But the discount signs were gone, and the same tuna was sitting calmly on the shelf for its regular price, $3. Mac was stunned. He stared at the price tag, then at yesterday's receipt, swearing he saved $7 per can. Suddenly, a can rolled out from underneath the bottom shelf. Mac followed it right through the back warehouse door and stopped dead in his tracks. There was a mountain of tuna stacked all the way to the ceiling. The stock clerk was calmly taking just 2 cans off the pile, putting them on the display shelf and hanging the exact same sign. Only 2 left. As soon as a panicked customer snatched them up, the clerk just dropped 2 more cans onto the shelf and flipped the sign right back. Next to him was a box loaded with pre-printed signs. Last chance, ends today, sale extended, and the 60-second timer was literally wired to a button labeled "Press to Panic Customer." The illusion shattered. Mac froze, turned around, and walked out without spending a single penny. For the first time since he learned the word discount, Mac actually saved money. The store wasn't selling cheap tuna. They were selling the feeling of saving money, that full price. Subscribe to McFlurry Finance and learn how to protect your wallet before marketing grabs it.